Yes, us. Welcome to the Kefi Life Podcast. My name is Kiki Vale, and I'll be your guide to creating a life of Ola Kala, all is well. Together, we'll get back to the basics, and we'll explore fresh new ways to flourish in mind, body, and soul the Greek way. You can look forward to interviews, stories, essential self-care strategies, recipes, and actionable takeaway Ola Kala moments. This is going to be so much fun. Let's get going. Πάμε! Our Lexi for today is chymós or juice. Juice is an easy way to drink your vitamins and gain health. A juice, which helps tremendously with stamina and energy, is beet juice. This chymós or juice is rich in natural chemicals called nitrates. These nitrates, when consumed, help a human, you and I, to improve our blood flow, help lower our blood pressure. But best of all, if we drink chymós of a beet, we will have the energy to exercise longer. Sign me up. Chymós. So easy. Eleolado, olive oil, has been celebrated in the civilized world for millennia. Nearly eternal, the oil of this fruit has been more than just food to the cultures of the Mediterranean region. It's been medicinal, ceremonial, sacramental, and the foundation of great wealth and power. It is safe to say that olive oil is the ethos, the essence of Greek culinary culture. Today, the priceless and life-giving ingredients of this liquid gold can be delivered to you when you purchase your premium bottle of Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil from the region my parents were born, the Peloponnese. The coveted Koroneiki olive is extensively cultivated here in the southern part of Greece, which offers the unique microclimate needed to grow a fruit netting the utmost nutrient value for extra virgin olive oil. Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil, a boundless amount of value, high in antioxidants with anti-inflammatory properties, linked to good mood and improved mental health. Get your bottle of wellness today when you visit kefilife.shop. Pretty darn exciting to bring Kefi Life, the podcast, in video form. And today's been exceptionally fun. We're live at Spira Farms in Lamont. We've had some great guests, and our guests are really exceptional because they help you feel better. They help you look better in the mind, the body, and the spirit. And my next guest is no exception. She is wonderful. Kaitlin of Flourish Juice Company. So we're going to talk about juicing and smoothing, and is it worth it, and how do we get them, and how do we stay healthy? And welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It is so good to have you here. You are the owner of Flourish Juice Company, and I'm just interested to know, because the business is like, juicing is really popular. How did you get into this business?
So I was always interested in fruits and vegetables and sort of weird things that were considered weird, I would say, when I was younger, like putting oatmeal on your face and honey on your face, and now that's cool to do. So I think it started from a young age, and I went to school for nutrition, and it sort of sprouted from there.
Oh, I love that word, sprouted. So when you talk about the concept of Flourish Juice, because we know we can get juices in a variety of ways, you know, not from a machine, but like you have them in bottles. Let's talk about your concept and your mission for Flourish Juice Company.
Yeah, so part of our brand is sustainability. We have glass bottles, and we offer incentives for people to bring them back, recycle them, rewash them, re-sterilize them, keep them out of landfills. That's really important for us. And a lot of people don't know the difference between a store-bought juice that's been HPP'd or pasteurized, and pretty much the product is pasteurized at that point. And we keep everything fresh, raw, organic, and only have a 7-day shelf life. So I think that's really important for getting nutrients, and more people need to understand that.
I think it's really important to keep it fresh. And as you say, if it has like an extremely long shelf life, well, you've lost some of the nutrient value. In the green room, we were talking about you grow some of your inventory and that you're possibly looking for more land to do so.
Yes. So our goal is to become our own circular business and circular economy, hopefully by 2025, which means we're not outsourcing as many things. We'll probably always have to outsource bottles and glass, but we would love to grow more of our own things with farmland. Access to farmland has been really difficult for us, and have our own geothermal greenhouse, hopefully soon enough. But that would be great to do more seasonal items and just have it all come in-house.
Truly, we are like-minded in our philosophy and our brands, because we want to start with fresh and one ingredient, or not 10 ingredients at least. And Hippocrates taught that Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. And truly, I think that you were telling me, Kaitlin, something about how now doctors could be prescribing food as medicine.
Yeah, that's super interesting. So one of our workers, she's a dietitian. Her name's Piera. So I'm really excited to have her on board now 2 days a week. And she's making her own things. And she's worked side by side with doctors for a long time. And she's seen the things that are more so medical, as in like just treating a symptom with a drug versus, hey, let's treat it first with food. And I think that will be really cool to see. I'm going to ask her actually about this. I think it's GUST or GUST. I can't remember the program, but doctors are now, not all of them, but in certain areas, encouraged to do a program where they are treating patients first with plant chemicals instead of drugs.
And I think that's really helpful, and it's something that could be truly beneficial.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your juices. You have a variety here. How many do you have at Flourish Juice Company, and what did you bring with us here?
Yes, so we used to have 32, which is a lot on the menu.
Okay.
Now we have 12 menu items. So there's a mixture of juices, there's smoothies, we call them specialty elixirs, like if we make a tea or like an electrolyte water, something like that.
Oh, okay.
What we have here today is my favorite. This one is our green juice. There's cucumber, celery, spinach, ginger, apple, kale in there. Very salad tasting. Not for everybody, but we're trying to get more people to like that one. And I would also talk about our most popular one. It's called Flourish. It used to be called Calming Inflammation, but legally we can't make any claims on it. So we just took our brand name and named our most popular juice after that. And that one has carrot, pineapple, turmeric root, not the powder, which is way different than the powder, ginger root, pepper, and lemon.
Did you come up with this recipe?
Yeah.
You did? So you were kind of experimenting and look for certain ways to support healing in the body?
Absolutely, yeah. And the knowledge that I took from nutrition education, the tools, I just used the databases for searching any kind of like scientific paper and put it all together after like years of learning things and tasting, and so out it came.
There you go. Well, experimentation is part of it, and we do sampling, but you mentioned turmeric and ginger, I think.
Yeah.
And this morning I just took some ginger and shaved it into my hot water with some lemon and some Manuka honey. And it was so delicious. It was just so healing. Tell us about your elixirs.
Yes. So this one actually in the middle, that would be good too, as we were just talking about. It's wintertime. Everybody's got sore throats and colds, and it never seems to end.
Yeah.
That one is pretty much like a cold tea, but some people will do it warm. It's got raw local honey in it, cayenne, so it's got that good antimicrobial kick. There's ginger root, orange, which more people are like, oh, I love vitamin C. I need it everywhere. What am I forgetting? Oh, lemon. And astragalus, which is this really cool root, but you can make it into a powder, and it's just an adaptogen. It helps your body adapt to stressors.
When you think about your products and your brand and the juice and the smoothies, et cetera, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Like, what do you want to offer the people that are coming into Flourish Juice Company?
Healing, I would say, because people need it. And as you were saying earlier, I mean, people can get juice from wherever, but we want people to flourish and thrive, right? Not just like live and get by. I feel like I just see so many people who are like, okay, like, can I get this day over with and be done? Or some people who are even worse, like, I don't really want to be here. And I just want people to feel good all the time and like know that they're putting good things into their body. So helping them flourish.
You know, my mom used to say, I'm going to live until I die. I'm going to live until I die. What does that mean? Every day we are doing something to feel good about ourselves and to feel alive. So do you have a storefront, Kaitlin?
We do, yes. COVID sort of flipped it on its head. We used to do really a nice walk-up business where people could come up and talk to us and get made-to-order things. And after COVID, it was crazy. We only averaged like 6 customers a day. And we used to have like 50. So people shop now with our grab and go system. It's basically like fresh vending, but we do production now and our like little production zone. And then we fill all these fridges up because we noticed people just wanted to come up and grab and go with a credit card, and then they get deliveries. So it's definitely different.
That's something I would do that I would really like. Last week I was going to a place called Nourished in Hinsdale, and I was getting bone broth. Mm-hmm. And bone broth is supposed to be really good for you, fighting inflammation, but also it's got collagen in it. So people are looking for that.
Yeah.
They don't have time to do all the blending and the juicing, all that.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot. That's why we do it on a large scale for everybody with large machines. Doing it at home, I won't even go home and do it because I'm just like, this is not practical.
We're talking to Kaitlin of Flourish Juice Company. She's got a terrific business that is so good for us. She sells juices. Do you sell anything else at Flourish Juice Company?
Yeah, so we do juices, we'll do smoothies, we do coffees. Oftentimes in the summer, we'll do Spirit Farms microgreens in our salads.
Awesome.
And our dietitian makes these really delicious, like vegan cookie dough bars, granola bars. So there's always fun things coming and going on the menu.
So as a nutritionist by trade, and you're educated in that area, how would you say that we can educate the community on making these healthier choices with food, letting food be your medicine while it also tastes good?
I think just like this, people listen to podcasts, people watch videos. I think that's the most important way. And just offering classes, that's something new we're going to do is our dietitian's going to come in and do her own classes. We're going to do nut milk classes and what is a juicer? What is a blender? What's the best? So I think people have to be willing to do it. We can't do the work for them, but we just have to work together.
I always wonder what the difference is between a juicer and a blender.
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference with the fruit? Is there a reason we use one versus another?
There's a lot of differences and there's a lot of different models, which would be like a whole nother segment. But juicing essentially will take most of the fibrous parts out, and then you just get these delicious little cytoplasmic things in the juice. And then in a smoothie, you can incorporate lots of other different things, and you'll get more fiber, you'll get more protein, all that stuff.
And we want all that fiber and protein.
Flourish
Juice Company. If folks are listening from all over the world, but also locally in the Chicagoland area, where can they find you, online or otherwise?
Yes, so we are online at www.flourish, Flourish, juiceco.com. People browse from everywhere on there. It's cool to see who comes from like different countries, like you said. And then we also have a storefront in Joliet, Illinois, so they can come in there. We have 2 grab-and-go fridges if they want to come in and swipe their cards and browse around in there and look around. And we have some more fridges that are going out in different places, but we'll announce that online as well.
Well, I'm really hoping you get that land.
Me too.
So you can bring fresh ingredients to your juices and just make it as, flourish as much as possible. You've been a special guest, and I ask all my special guests this question. Kaitlin of Flourish Juice Company, in my life, I've learned that.
In my life, I have learned that, and I'm still learning that you are your biggest advocate. I'm really not good. I'm trying to get better at advocating for myself and for my products because it's important. And I'm like going to get emotional. And I'm really good at advocating for other people. So, and that's been really hard for me to do. And it's important, and I need to get better at it. So I think you are your biggest advocate, and you need to stand behind the things that you believe in. So that is what I've learned in life.
Well, we're here to advocate for you. I mean, because I believe everything you're saying, and I think we do need to stand up for one another and each other and ourselves.
Absolutely, yeah.
To make ourselves a priority. So God bless, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Sorry for crying.
No, it's wonderful. That's how sensitive this is to you. And you want to know something, that means it means something to you, and that's what we're looking for. Is that intention?
It is.
Stay right there. Up next, your weekly takeaway to keep it all as well. Hola Kala.
This Hola Kala moment brought to you by the law offices of Liston and Centillus. Ranked #1 by the leading lawyers network since 2010, taking care of all your real estate needs.
When you feel under the weather or sad or confused, what is your first line of defense to feel better? Ask yourself this question first. Do you want to heal? Do you want to practice prevention moving forward? Do you want to thrive and flourish? Or do you want a quick fix? Knowing this answer will be your first line of defense for Hola Kala, all is well. Keep it in mind, the best answer is you must always advocate for yourself. Heed the advice of the professionals, but include your research and second opinions too. It's Hola Kala, all is well, when you know your why and you recognize your value.
Kiki Vale is the founder of Kefi Life. She is passionate about whole person wellness and living a fulfilled life. Her Kefi Life podcast is created to simply and naturally help you harmonize the mind, body, and soul the Greek way. Visit KefiLife.com and check out Kiki Vale on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Join us again next time for more positive energy and inspiration on Kefi Life.